Lembaga Indonesia National Adolescent Mental Health Survey mengungkapkan sebanyak 1 dari 3 remaja berusia 10 hingga 17 tahun di Indonesia memiliki masalah kesehatan mental dalam kurun waktu 12 bulan.
1 dari 3 remaja Indonesia mengalami masalah kesehatan mental. Hasil survei kesehatan jiwa remaja nasional menunjukkan bahwa 17,95 juta remaja di tanah air mengalami gangguan kejiwaan.
Hello everyone, my name is Mohzia Firdaus, a student of management at Bina Sarana Informatika University. Today, I would like to share my opinion about one of the most important issues that students face in this modern era, the challenge of maintaining mental health in a world that is increasingly dominated by digital technology. First of all, I think social media is one of the biggest threats to students' mental health today. Every day we scroll through our phones and see people showing off their perfect life, their achievement, their travel, their happiness. As a result, many of us begin to feel that we are not good enough, not successful enough, or simply not enough. This constant comparison leads to anxiety, low self-esteem, and in many cases, depression. In my opinion, this is a silent but very pressure that millions of students experience without even realizing it. Second, I feel strongly that the phenomenon of FOMO, or fear of missing out, is making things significantly worse because of social media and instant messaging. Students feel they must always be online, always updated, always connected. This creates an unhealthy cycle of constant checking and scrolling, which prevents us from truly resting. I believe this digital addiction is slowly damaging our ability to focus, to sleep properly, and to manage stress in a healthy way. We are always on, but mentally we are completely exhausted. 3. In my view, the digital academic environment has blurred the boundary between study time and rest time. Assignment notification, deadline reminders, and group chat message follow us everywhere, even into bedroom at midnight. I strongly agree with experts who say that this always on culture is major cause of student burnout. We are not truly allowed to disconnect and recover. Our minds are constantly working even when our bodies are resting. Furthermore, I disagree with those who say that cyberbullying is not a serious issue among students. In reality, online bullying can be even more damaging than face-to-face bullying because there is not safe place from it. A student can be harassed at any time of the day, from anywhere in the world. This makes students feel constantly unsafe, watched, and judged, which has a devastating impact on their mental health and sense self-worth. I truly believe that mental health is not luxury, it is a necessity. And in this digital era, protection our mental health requires conscious effort, strongly burdens, and real support from the people and institutions around us. In conclusion, I strongly believe that maintaining mental health in digital era, one of the greatest and most urgent challenge students face today. Social media pressure, digital addiction, academic burnout, and cyberbullying are not small problems. They are issues that demand real by setting boundaries with technology, seeking support, building health friendly habit, and caring for one another, we can protect our mental well-being and thrive, not just student, not as human beings, because a healthy mind is foundation of everything we want to achieve. Hello everyone, my name is Mohjia Firdaus, and today I will be presenting a lesson on the present continuous tense, one of the most commonly used tense in the English language. This sentence is used to describe action that are happening right now or around this current period of time. So let's get started. Before we dive in, let me walk you through our learning objective for today. By the end of this presentation, you will be to first understand when to use the present continuous tense. Second, learn the formula subject plus am or is or are plus verb in. Okay. Third, form positive, negative, and question sentence correctly. Okay. Four, recognize the signal words that tell us to use present continuous. And fifth, practice thought example and exercises. These 5 goals will guide our entire lesson today. So, what exactly is the present continuous tense? Present continuous, also known as present progressive, is used to describe actions that are happening at this moment or that are currently in progress. There are actually 3 main use. The first is for action happening right now at this exact moment. Example, she is reading a book. The second is for temporary action, things you are doing around this time, but not necessarily at this second. Example, I am learning English. And the third use is for future plans, specifically for events that have already been arranged. Example, we are meeting tomorrow. So as you can see, present continuous is quite flexible. Now let's look at the formula for present continuous. It is simple: subject plus am or is or are plus verb in. The key is choosing the correct form of to be based on the subject. If the subject I, we use am. Example, I am studying English. Okay. If subject is he, she, or it, we use is. She is cooking dinner. If the subject is you, we, they, we use are. They are playing football. Make sure you always match the subject with the right form of to be. This is a very common mistake for learners. Great! Now that we know the formula, let's look at the 3 sentence forms in present continuous. Positive sentence use subject plus am or is or are plus verb ing. She is eating lunch. We are playing chess. It is raining. Okay, next. Negative sentence. We are simply add not after am or is or are. She is not eating lunch. We are not playing. It is not raining. And for question, we flip the subject and the to be verb. Is she eating lunch? Are we playing chess? Is it raining? Practice all three forms. They all follow clear and logical pattern. Okay, next. Now this is a very important slide. Spelling rules when adding ing to a verb. Rule number 1. For most verb, simply add ing. It becomes eating. Rule number 2. If a verb ends in e, drop the e and then add ing. Make becomes making, not making. Now rule number 3. If a verb has no vowel followed by one consonant and the vowel is short, you double the consonant before adding ing. Run becomes running. Rule number 4. If a verb ends in e, change the e to y, then add ing. Lie becomes lying. One more important note. Some verbs called state verbs cannot be used in continuous form. Now, like, love, hate, believe, want, need, seem, appear. So we would never say I knowing the answer. It's simply I know the answer. Okay. Next, how do we know when to use present continuous in a sentence? We look for signal words. These are words that give us a clue that the action is happening right now, or in this current period. Here are most common ones. Here are the most common ones. Now, right now, at the moment, currently, at present, still, today, this week, this year, and also action words like look and listen. These last two often signal something happened at the exact moment of speaking. Whenever you see or hear the word present continuous is usually the R sentence to use. Let's see present continuous in real life context. Situation you might recognize. In example in the classroom, the teacher is explaining the lesson. Number 2, students are listening carefully. Number 3, one student is asking a question. Example at home. Mom is cooking dinner in the kitchen. Number 2, my brother is watching television. Number 3, the dog is sleeping on the sofa. Notice how all these sentences describe ongoing action. Things are happening at that moment. This is exactly what present continuous is for. Okay. Alright. Now this let me correction. Number 1. She study for exam right now because the question is use she. The answer is she is study for exam right now. Number 2. They play basketball in the park because the question use they. The answer is they are playing basketball in the park. Number 3. I TV at the moment because this action is negative sentence. The answer is I'm not watching TV at the moment. Number 4. He a book because this question tense. The answer is he reading a book? Number 5. We travel to Bali this holiday because this question use we. The answer is we are traveling to Bali is holiday. Okay, next, after the practice, and that bring us to our summary for today. Here are the key points to remember about present continuous. It is used for action happening now or around this current period. It is also used for future plan arrangement. Signal words like now, at the moment, currently, still. These are your clue. And remember, state first like now, love, and want. Do not use the continuous form. Finally, I want to remind you, keep practicing. Language learning takes time, but every little effort counts. Thank you very much, and thank you so much for your attention. And if you have any question, I'll be happy to answer them now. See you next time.